Law enforcement groups are calling for a boycott of Quentin Tarantino's new film. It's called The Hateful Eight. It's because the movie director referred to officers who shoot civilians as murderers. But he is getting some support in Hollywood. Elaine Quijano of our digital network CBSN is outside a theater in Times Square with the growing controversy. Elaine, good morning.
Good morning. Police unions across the country, including in New York City, Philadelphia, Chicago, and Los Angeles, are all slamming Quentin Tarantino as a, quote, utterly irresponsible cop hater. It comes after comments Tarantino made at an anti-police brutality rally in New York City late last month.
I am a human being with a conscience, and when I see murder, I cannot stand by.
Director Quentin Tarantino has a history of creating controversy with his ultra-violent movies.
What? Say what again?
But his comments about real-life violence on the part of police appear to have triggered as much backlash as any of his cult classics.
And I have to call the murdered, and I have to call the murderers, the murderers.
Tarantino was referring to the recent deaths of unarmed African Americans at the hands of police. The statement came several days after an NYPD officer was killed in the line of duty, and multiple police unions are calling it irresponsible speech that makes police officers even bigger targets, saying it's time for a boycott of Quentin Tarantino's films.
A lot of the national police organizations are now getting on board on the idea of, attempting to boycott the next film that's coming out.
Tarantino isn't the first celebrity to make a statement about police brutality, but his may be among the most controversial. Still, at least one Hollywood superstar is coming to his defense.
Quentin Tarantino, you are a boss. You're absolutely amazing. Keep speaking the truth and keep telling the truth, and don't worry about none of the haters. I'm going to let you know that right now.
Get in, boys!
It's unclear if calls for a boycott will impact Tarantino's upcoming film, The Hateful Eight, which opens Christmas Day. Tarantino is reportedly planning to address the controversy this week.
Whose streets? Our streets!
He's angry about police violence, and if there's a way for him to put that in context and say, look, I wasn't talking about all police. If he can do that, I think that he can still stay true to the integrity of what he meant and also mollify those people who really feel offended.
Thank you very much.
Quentin Tarantino did not respond to our request for comment, and no word from the Weinstein Company, which makes The Hateful Eight. But industry insiders say the film is very important to the studio and could be its best contender for award season. Nora?
All right, we'll see, Elaine. Thank you.